everyone, this is Silk from Gothic Fitness. I'm doing another health vlog, and it's been a little while since I've done one, so I just wanted to talk about my health journey so far and everything that's been going on. This isn't a pregnancy vlog, but I will obviously talk about that as well because that's a part of my journey. That's a part of my health journey. So right now I'm in my second trimester, and I have not been actively working out for a while now. It's been at least a couple of months, and I have a couple of good reasons. I know I mentioned in the last health vlog, I think I did, that I was having like problems with nausea and stuff like that, and that was starting to subside, and I started walking again. So I did do that for a little while, and then I got the same type of injury that I got in my last pregnancy, and I was just like, are you serious? Are you serious? I got the same thing, and my ankle, leg, and I was really trying to be careful this pregnancy, but I somehow managed to slip up and do the same thing again. It was an honest mistake, so I'm pretty much healing from that pretty quickly. My body heals pretty quickly, so any injury or anything like that that I get, I usually heal up pretty fast as long as I take care of myself. During that time though, during that process, I was almost immobile for a while. I still tried to move anyway because I'm fucking stubborn, and that's probably why I got the injury this pregnancy as well. But I was not eating that great. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and just act like I'm perfectly gonna be doing everything that I need to do all the time. This is realistic. So I wasn't eating that great. I know the last video that I posted on here for my health vlog, I was eating healthier. I was eating it in large chunks, like a lot of fruits and veggies, and I was still eating that during that time from my last video up until now. But it was like I was craving like unhealthy foods a lot more, and I tried to minimize it as much as I could, but like pregnancy cravings are no joke. I did slowly get back into it, but every once in a while I'll let myself try to have a treat like that. But because the baby's growth is very important, and my health as well, I try to eat like as healthy as I can when I can. But the cravings are crazy. I wish I would go back to craving just vegetables and fruit. I still crave those things, but I'm also craving like randomly sometimes soda, and I'm just like, whoa, okay. We're not gonna start like drinking a lot of soda, because I rarely drink soda as it is. Mostly drink sodas like, I don't know, once or twice a year. And I think this year, 2023, I drank like ginger ale. I drank ginger ale and ginger soda for my nausea, and it worked for a little bit, and then it stopped working, and I'm just like, okay, I don't have a reason to drink soda. So right now, my substitute for soda has been sparkling water and juice. That's a pretty good combination. That's like giving the same sensation minus all the extra sugar. Still crave carbs like crazy. That's a big one. I know with my weight loss journey, a lot of my fasting that I did cut out a majority of carbs, and at that time I didn't think I was consuming that many, because I'm not like eating like pounds of like bread and pasta all the time, but the little bit that I was eating was still too much for my weight loss journey. Of course, like being pregnant, you're gonna crave a lot more of those types of things. So I'm just trying to be kind to myself and say, okay, you're pregnant, you can still have carbs, you're going to crave carbs a little bit more, you're going to crave sugar a little bit more, you're going to crave this or that a little bit more, because you're feeding two people, not just one person anymore. So I'm not trying to lose like a ton of weight, because I would be unhealthy. But so far, as far as my health is going, checking with my doctor, obstetrician, and everything, my health is fine. or normal for me. Nothing like too crazy. My health is fine. Everything's normal. Nothing abnormal. Nothing unhealthy. Baby's healthy. I'm healthy, which is great and surprising at the same time because I've not been very active, and my diet went wayward, obviously, because I was immobile. So something about not being active just kind of makes you crave those bad things more. So now that I'm back being active again, I waited until I was able to do that before I made this video. I'm taking it slowly, or at least in my mind slowly. My doctor said to pace myself with that, and I'm trying not to like push it too hard, because I know on top of the injury that I was healing from, I'm also pregnant and I have a weight in front of me, so my balance is not quite the same as it was before. So benefit of having a pregnant belly is an extra weight around your waist, and that's also a disadvantage because that's extra weight on your waist, and it's like leaning forward. It makes you move and lean forward. So if you're not someone who can get pregnant, just imagine you have like a heavy bag in front of you on your belly, and you're trying to work out, and it's kind of pulling you forward. That's kind of how it is to me. Sorry, I'm back. My cat decided to jump at my camera and flipped it into a circle, so that's why things have changed perspective. But anyway, okay, I think I have it centered. Okay, so yeah, I have my cats here. They run around sometimes, and I'm downstairs. Now I have to remember what I was talking about. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about like the weight change and everything like that. This is hard for me to deal with because I lost so much weight before, but I am gaining weight, and I have to remember, and as well as anyone else who could be pregnant or postpartum and trying to lose weight, remember it's absolutely normal to have that extra weight. Don't like be hard on yourself. I have to remind myself every day, don't be hard on yourself because you have a bit of extra weight when you're trying to work out. The whole point is to be healthy. As long as you're healthy, that's what matters. You have a desired goal, you can get there, but for this point in my life, I just want to be healthy while I'm pregnant. And this journey has been one that's been difficult. I will say that. Not super difficult, but difficult as far as my mobility and the health thing. And I have to remember to constantly eat healthy, because I'm like, okay, I'm not just feeding myself, I'm feeding another human inside. So I have to remember to make sure I avoid processed foods as much as possible, because it's almost impossible to avoid that nowadays because of food prices. I mean, it's not impossible to eat healthy, but just eat organic things, I just don't think that's realistic, especially with this economy, seriously. So yeah, processed foods are something that I avoid mostly, but honestly, it's just not something I can 100% avoid. So another thing that I'm craving a lot more of, which is absolutely normal as well, and a good thing to crave, honestly, is water. I drink water, but it's not just any water, it's cold water. So prior to my pregnancy, I've only craved like room temperature water, but I noticed that like cold water helps with the nausea, and just, I don't know, it's refreshing. And it's really good when it's really hot. I know it's not really hot right now because we're in the middle of winter, but temperature fluctuates here and there because of, well, global warming, whatever. But yeah, that's just something I'm craving now. I drink a lot of it, but it's difficult to drink a lot of cold water. So like if you're an avid water drinker, most of us usually go for room temperature or at least slightly cold. But me personally, I can't usually drink cold water, but for this, it's just, I have to take it slow, especially when I work out and I'm just like gulping the water. I'm like, I'm so thirsty, but I can't do that with cold water. Every time I drink it, the baby starts kicking too. So I think I mostly covered like my health journey, my last video. I know I was walking outside, and today I'm working out indoors because it's a lot colder, and my progression into working out again is going to be a slow one. It's going to be slow, and I do have to take it easy, but sometimes when I get into it, I'm just like not paying attention. So high intensity is something that I can't do anymore for right now. I know if I do any videos on the channel with workouts, they're not going to be high intensity, they're going to be low intensity, and they're not going to be like advanced, they're going to be beginner. My question for you all is do you want to see more workout videos? Because I know there are some, well, while I'm pregnant, because I know there are some people who continue to work out and they're pregnant, and then there's some people who do pregnancy specific videos. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, I'm willing to do that. Just let me know, because my followers at this point, I got quite a bit, but like not too many. So but my videos are basically centered on ideas that I have and what time I have for it, and what you all want to see as far as content. So the health vlog is just me keeping an update with everything, and still focusing on health, but also updates as well. So my goal this week is to work out 2 or 3 times. I've worked out once already. My second time is going to be right after this video. I don't know how that's going to go, but I will talk about my workout yesterday, which I did, which was pregnancy postpartum centered cardio, and that was a challenge. It was interesting. I had to modify certain things. I never thought that I would see myself doing a squat or plank with a pregnant belly. I didn't think it was possible. I don't know why. I just didn't think it was possible for me anyway. Other people, yes, but for me, no. I was doing squats. I did like a side plank. I'm just like, whoa, I'm able to do that. Yeah, obviously you have to be careful with that. So modifying it makes sense, but obviously the person who was teaching it was a lot more advanced and more fit. But my journey's been up and down. So it's a long journey. It's a long journey. So hopefully in 2024, I'll be doing more videos like that. I will obviously be busy with the little one next year, but that's like a little further in the future. Not too far, because we're almost in 2024 now. By the time I post this, it's going to be the end of December or so. So 2024, like to do more videos like that. I'm not going to have the weight in my belly. But yeah, like for the meantime, I could still post videos or workout videos if you all enjoy that. Music that you want to see, or not, music that you want to hear is another thing too. I mostly stick to like gothic industrial type of stuff. My belly dancing video, obviously going to have that type of music for that, but I still dress like a gothic belly dancer, which is what I am. Belly dancing is something that could still be done during pregnancy. So if some of you all want to see that, that's another thing. So I know some of my followers are just different genders, so that's why I asked what kind of content that you want to see on here. Talking about the cardio, yeah, I've already covered that, but the yoga, doing that after doing that while pregnant, I've never done that before, so I'm about to try it. I'm about to show you or let you know my experience with it and see how well that goes for me. So at this point in my pregnancy, I'm having not really nausea, but I have nausea sometimes, lightly, but I drink like cold water, and my go-to has been sugar-free popsicles, because, well, they still taste just as good as sugar. So I'm like, why haven't I gotten this all this time? It's like natural juice or whatever. So yeah, that's something I've been craving, and it's actually not too bad for me. It's not full of sugar. I noticed that the ones that are full of sugar they make me dehydrated. Like I try to avoid consuming too much sugar. Like stuff like candy, rich chocolate foods and stuff like that, I usually avoid them. Yeah, because they make me dehydrated. It make you dehydrated anyway, too much sugar, but it's just, I like sweet things, but I want it naturally sweet, like fruit and stuff like that. So that's been my go-to for the most part. But lately it's been soda, and I've just been using the sparkling water, which I mentioned. I'm not going to repeat that. Alright, so yeah, I want to show you a couple of things me being prepared for yoga. As you can see, I have my yoga mat and my cat's sleeping on it. But he's not supposed to be. I don't know why me putting the yoga mat down means, oh, time to sleep. But yeah, I have that. And I wanted to show you my pregnancy belly because compared to last time, I know I was wearing a hoodie, but you can still see it a little bit. But compared to last time, I've gotten bigger. Okay, so you can see my belly. He's poking out of there. He's poking out of there. I'm wearing my shirt and you can see like the difference right here. But yeah, I'm gonna do yoga like this. For the front, yeah. So it's pretty obvious right now. So I will do this workout and I will come back and let you know my experience with it. I don't think I'm going to be doing yoga on the channel. At least I don't think so. I don't do yoga enough, but I could do basic stuff. So if that's something that you all request, I could do like a basic yoga thing. But right now it's just like cardio stuff that I do. I also am open to doing chair workouts as well. I know I mentioned belly dancing, which is going to be different as well because I never did it when I was pregnant before. But chair workouts are good for those who have mobility issues as well. Or you just don't feel like getting up and working out too hard, but you want to work out somewhat. But yeah, I enjoy chair workouts. You can work up a good sweat with those as well. But I was pleasantly surprised when I first tried that a few months ago. Before I get into the yoga workout is a part of my journey as well. I'm not sure I'm going to do this, but I haven't been to the gym since the first trimester of my pregnancy. And I was doing like high intensity around that time, lifting weights and everything. And I haven't been to the gym since then. I'm not going to say I didn't work out since then, but I haven't been to the gym since then. And I'm actually curious and nervous about going back to the gym. So if I go back to the gym, I'm going to do another health vlog about that and my experience with that, with my health right now. And see, I'm really going to miss lifting weights, like heavy weights, but I know I can't do that right now because that's pacing. But that's going to be sometime in the future if I do that because I still need to pace myself. I really got to listen to my doctor and not like push it too far because I'm like, oh cool, I can go lift weights. I have weights at home that are lighter than the ones at the gym, but they're still weights. So I think probably I should start there. Okay, I'm gonna try to do more vlogs in the future if you all want to see it. If you have any questions, I can answer your question about anything health wise or any subjects you want me to talk about that's related to health and fitness. I would totally do that. But like for my pregnancy journey, that's not really something I'm going to completely talk about here, but it's related to my health. So that's something I'm talking about here now, the health aspect of it. But if you want to follow my journey with that, I know at the moment that I post this video that I don't have the vlog up yet. I'm going to have the pregnancy vlog up on my other channel, BSM, which stands for Blacksilk Magic. I might change the name, but it's usually just Blacksilk Magic. Link down below and on my channel. You can find that really easily. That's my main channel. So if you want to check out that journey, which is going to be a little bit different than I used to do in the past. But yeah, it's not ready to be posted yet, but it will be up there. So if you want to watch that journey, that's going to be on that channel. And this one's just going to focus on health and fitness, obviously. I made a post recently. Okay, I'm only going to talk about this briefly. Very briefly. I don't want to go into a rant about this or anything. It's related to the fitness community, and I try not to do this. Okay, so my spiritual religious beliefs will not be on this channel. People can ask me about it. People can ask me about it in the comments or whatever they want to do, but I will not be putting this in my fitness video. I will not be talking about my religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs. Unfortunately, if I ever recommend anyone on my channel who has like a religion-centered channel, I'm sorry. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't on purpose. It's just I just don't realize that they're doing that. I try to stay away from channels that focus on stuff like that because the fitness community is diverse and we don't need things forced on us. We're trying to focus on fitness, not religion. I know there's some people who obviously are really obvious about their channel being religious and they mix their religion with fitness or whatever. That's fine. But I know I mentioned recently that a channel that I was following, which was Grow with Joe, I recommend her to many people. Probably many of you have heard me recommend her at some point, or a few of you, at least some of you have heard me recommend her at some point. So I just wanted to say, I'm not telling you not to follow her, but I'm just saying I'm not going to recommend her anymore. I know I made a post about it recently, and I'll show it right here. I'm not going to recommend her anymore because of her channel has gone like more religious route, and it's gotten to a point where I can't ignore it. I've ignored it in the past before she got 1 million, or I think she's up to 5 million followers. Before she got to that point, I followed her, and I still like her videos, but I just don't like the religious content, and I don't want to recommend it to someone and make it seem like I'm forcing religion into their fitness atmosphere if they don't want it. So if I do anything like yoga or meditation like that, it's no religious affiliation whatsoever. So just saying that, because I know some people associate a meditation with religion sometimes. So no religious stuff. I'm going to do the yoga and let you know briefly how that experience went for me. So I just finished the yoga and it was fairly relaxing, actually. I feel really relaxed. I definitely feel very stretched. I'm stretched in places really good that I didn't know that I needed. So my favorite part about doing yoga while pregnant so far is the pelvic stretches, which is a very important area to have stretched out and relaxed and I guess good for labor and delivery. I also wanted to mention that exercise is good for that kind of thing, for labor and delivery. Problems that I had during the yoga was with balance. I had to modify a couple of things, but she had I watched someone do like yoga poses because obviously I don't have a yoga instructor that specifically caters to pregnant women. So she had modified versions of different poses and stuff like that I could use, which was really helpful, and I felt very relaxed. And I think that video was like 30 minutes and it didn't feel like it. It felt like 10 minutes, really. I know I've done intense yoga before and it felt so long after 5 minutes, but this one actually felt really good. So yoga, definitely something I'm going to be adding to my workout routine while I'm pregnant. That was one thing I was afraid of, but it has to be pregnancy yoga because it's intense for, I guess, my stage in life right now. Right now, how I'm feeling, relaxed. I mentioned that. I'm also a little tired. Maybe that's part of the relaxation. I'm craving protein, so energy. I guess I took a bit of energy to do that. Healthy protein, not bad protein like fast food burgers, but like tuna, fish, something like that, you know. So I'm gonna have some of that. And thank you for following me on my health journey. Again, if you have any questions or recommendations, definitely let me know, and see you all in the next video.